she's gonna get a nasty burn. Straight to the right. Kind of makes me want to play Nier Automata. Whoa! What a crazy wild game. Oh yeah! Look at them sights and this music. So I think that's the thing that was on the map. Yeah. So it's probably in here somewhere. There's something. That's probably it. They said, "Oh, you need to stop the sandstorm." Who started it? Darude. Study of the depths. That ain't it. That could be it. Someone selling items. Oh, Jesus Christ! These guys are rough. Light, be careful. You just lost an hour. What's with these guys? Weak to the ice.
Okay, let's do this.
I don't have any of that.
Okay.
I haven't played this game for a while, so I'm thinking, do I just have like a crazy amount of, am I like really set up for doing some kind of specific boss or something? I'm still getting hurt by that. I don't have to slowly kill him anyway. This leaping rush. Oh, I think I might have done that because that like steals abilities. Weird. Remember on April Fools, YouTube had a "Did you mean Darude Sandstorm" for every search song? Awesome. I got us falling slowly. He's hit me with this crazy poison that slows down time. Oh my god. The most annoying hit ever. Whoa, took up a lot of damage. I'm gonna hurt this thing bad.
Time to mix it up.
Yeah, I'm gonna do bang. That's a bang hang, baby. Bang bang. Bang hang bang.
Easy now.
Oh, you got me. Don't hit it with lightning. Oh, wind. That's still for Niels and Luxurious. Oh, I totally forgot about that one.
The light of your soul is mine.
Oh, he's standing. He's evolved. He's become a man, baby. We watched The Last Jedi last night with Stell's family.
The light of your soul is
And
mine.
Stell's parents and aunt and uncle had not seen it.
You
They
still
barely
want to
remembered
die?
Force Awakens. And Stella's cousin, let's say, and her boyfriend. The older people were like, okay, so what movies have come out? And they described it in the actual way of release, which is the most confusing way. I guess they were joking. But like to describe it like that is the most confusing possible. They go, all right, first there was 4, 5, 6, then there was 1, 2, 3,
Soul.
then there was 7, then there was 3.5, which is, well, Rogue One. Then there was 8, and there was Solo, and there was 9, and there's Mandalorian. The light of your soul is mine. But I was just saying, no, it's simple. They're the 3 ones that came out originally. We don't talk about the prequels, and then there were
Won't you stop? Welcome.
Kabash,
You do know not that there are many right.
and then there were the new trilogy. That's it. So yeah, we watched Last Jedi. Last Jedi has a lot of good writing, a lot of good scenes. It's just that casino part is awful. It takes forever. And it's just cheesy, and I don't really like Rose's character. I think the actress is fine. I think she's good, actually. But I don't really like her character. I don't like the scheme they come up with. It gets really, really bogged down in itself. But it's not as bad as everybody goes on about. It's actually got some really great action scenes and sort of space war scenes. It does feel like a war, especially in the opening. And the final bit with, oh yeah, that's where Prince is going to go. Oh, something everybody hates. Let's fully understand it.
See me anytime.
Yeah, anytime. By the way, do you know where there's a oh God, leave me alone. Why can't I just ride a chocobo here? You're right. I'm just gonna look up a map of the Hucks, and some of the jokes are pretty cheesy, especially the opening joke is doesn't make sense in that world. Isn't that funny? And I think just starts it off on the wrong foot. There's no tension there. It just makes the villains look really stupid. Okay, map of Pilgrim Crux. But overall, I think it starts strong, it finishes strong, and then just gets super bogged down in itself. Like if they, instead of them going to that casino planet, if they would have went to just went straight to the Dreadnought and then had to hide and do more with those uniforms that they were wearing. That could have been really cool, you know, them sneaking around, getting into trouble. I mean, most of A New Hope is set on the Death Star. And they're sneaking around and interacting with guards and fighting a lot of guards and stuff. It's cool. It's fun. It's exciting. I'm trying to look. Okay, I'm looking at maps of the Dead Dunes. Okay, so it's way over in the east side of the giant sandbox, on the other side of that ridge. It's like right about there. Ish. Okay. Yeah, but I think overall, and it came up with some really cool ideas. The connection between Kylo and Rey, and actually developing their characters together, and them having an arc, I think was really well done. And Adam Driver is so good. Man, he's just so exciting, and he does so much with whatever writing you give him. He just has so many standout moments. And the ending climax is good too, but I think that would have been more exciting if they could have got there faster, you know. Instead it takes forever to get there. Also, a lot of the like Luke and Rey stuff is pretty cheesy. Not cheesy, but yeah, it's a lot of like exposition text. There's a lot of clunky things that Rey has to say.
By the bandit gang Monoculus. If you want in, you'll need the permission of our boss.
Mononculus, Hermonculus, Mad Max.
Have you heard about the thing they say appears in these rooms? They say you hear it first. A creepy rat.
I haven't heard that. Look at this nice oasis of water. Yeah, and then watching A New Hope the other night. That movie just moves so well, so fast. It's serious. It has some funny bits, but the characters are just constantly in these like tense situations, and then they have to figure out a way to get out of it. It's just fantastic. And also every single scene has some kind of interesting creature or like sci-fi idea that you've never seen before, like a kind of robot or just the way people would live in this world. So, yeah, so the kiss between, well, but see, that's in that movie, but actually I think that's the one thing that that JJ took from episode 8 was the connection, that forced connection between Kylo and Rey, and also they kind of build up some sexual tension in episode 8. I mean, they like reach out and they touch each other. they go from just like first having these meetings of the mind, and they're angry, they're shooting at each other, and then they're realizing the nature of their connection. They don't really know what it is, and then by like their third one, they're just kind of sitting there talking for a long time, and they're kind of like, it's like going to a sleepover, and they're staying up all night and talking about like her life and their sort of like deep dark secrets and what she's scared of and stuff. They're not even enemies at that point. They're just they're like best friends having a sleepover. It's like they're on a date. I think they do a really, really good job of that. And I think it sets up the kiss way more in 9. You thought they were related? Well, what's really weird is in episode 4, a lot of Luke's motivation for Leia is that first thing he says when he sees her is, "Who's she? She's beautiful." And then, I mean, she kisses him on the cheek for luck or whatever. And then he's really trying to hook up with her, and he's discouraging Han as well. And Han realizes when they're escaping from the Death Star and they're safely on the ship, Han realizes Luke's really into her, they don't know they're siblings, and starts messing with Luke, saying like, "What do you think? Princess like her, a guy like me?" And then Luke immediately cuts him off and goes, "No." And Han just sort of smiles at him like, "Oh yeah, this kid loves that girl." Is this the Pilgrim's Crux? What is it? No, be prepared to die. Where's this bloody crux? Yeah, but in that actual movie, there's not really a lot built up. Giant sandbox. I guess it's basically, is that up there? Oh, it's way further down. Yeah, it's way further down. To the Jedi door. Funny, what I noticed about the first one, I'd said this before, is like, so much of it is about the robots and the Jawas and the robots and just like Tatooine being this alien place. And then also there's a lot of talk about the Force, but they don't really use it very much, other than Luke learning to deflect those laser blasts and then making the final shot. He doesn't really do much else with it. So then in Empire Strikes Back, there's actually tons and tons of stuff that appear. Like these new Force powers, him able to pull the lightsaber towards him when he's hanging upside down. All the stuff he learns with Yoda. And there's a lot of levitation stuff, like when he fights Darth Vader. Vader's throwing a bunch of stuff at him. And the duel in Empire is so good because it's a story. You know, Luke confronts him and walks up to him, and Darth Vader with one hand blocks him and fends him off easily. And as they're fighting and Luke starts maybe getting a bit of an edge, not an edge, but is able to compete, Vader just doesn't even need to fight with his lightsaber anymore, starts throwing the stuff at him. And Luke is like trying left and right, and it's too much. He's totally overwhelmed in every way. And then when they're fighting out on the bridge, and Vader's starting to lose his patience, and he's like knocking him down, and he puts that lightsaber right up to his face, and you can see the fear in Mark Hamill's face. It's awesome. He's so good. And the way he just sort of grabs his lightsaber and like quickly smashes it out of his face, like he wouldn't even consider it. I mean, he loses his hand. It's so good. Whereas Rey, she barely ever gets hit. Unless Jedi, she gets hit by one of the red guards. They whack her in the arm. That's about it. But yeah, Luke gets his arm chopped off. And... oh, baby. And then Vader tells him, "Join me or die." And Luke just says, "Fine. I'll kill myself rather than join you." And that's when he becomes a Jedi. It was like, yeah, exactly. One saber battle per movie. Rise of Skywalker was just like endless battles between Rey and Kylo. And they don't even talk the whole time. So you're just kind of watching them It just loses the anything
Your
special
soul
about
is
it,
my plunder.
you know. Weak to the wind. What do you guys? You guys are just normal.
What's your most valuable treasure?
That's what they always say. Kaboosh.
I'm no thief.
Arrow guy. Yeah, if he looks. Oh, you gotta watch it. So, I mean, when you compare them to the old movies, I think the old movies were a bit more serious. They weren't just, but they weren't really dark. Like Rogue One is serious, but everyone's miserable. Doesn't need to be that dark. There's personality. There's, you know, like bantering. It's fun and it's an adventure, but it is dark and serious. I mean, Luke's parents are murdered. Not his parents, but his guardians are murdered. And you see their smoking, charred skeletons. The flesh was burned off of the skeletons. You know, it's serious business. Then Obi-Wan tells him that his father was murdered by Darth Vader. So all Luke knows is that his family just gets killed. And then Obi-Wan, his new father figure, he watches him get killed right in front of him. So he has a lot to fight for. And he has a reason to leave. Oh yeah, so that joke you're saying about are there no women on Tatooine? Yeah, actually that was something that, watching it with Stella's aunt, she was saying, you know, we watched all of A New Hope, and there's, other than Leia, there's really no women, and like there's some alien chicks in the bar. But yeah, there's no women.
Okay, let's
Pretty
do
low
this.
on that. That was a nice thing in, you know, in Last Jedi, is that there's women, there's Asian people, there's black people, you know. Were there a lot of Latinos? I don't know, maybe Ryan Johnson doesn't like Latinos. Rogue One is like Austin Aries' WrestleMania Dark Match. It's not even on the real Star Wars DVD. Right, yeah. It is a dark match. If A New Hope is WrestleMania, it happened right before, and nobody got to see it. The secret LGBT plan. Oh, I don't know about that.
Play with fire.
Well, maybe. In the bar, well, you don't really see any. There's not a lot of love in George Lucas's stories. Niccolo, io sto molto bene. They didn't do enough with the Evil Ray fight. That could have been really cool. Yeah. I know she just kind of showed up, had a cool lightsaber, and then growled at her with an alien face. She looked like Melina from Mortal Kombat. By the way, I only know Mortal Kombat up to 3. So yeah, that was kind of nothing, and then she fights Rey again, or Kylo. The reasons you're not buying Jedi Fallen Order, although the game looks really good, is what? Oh, because you don't know much about it? You don't need to know much about that. You just need to think that Darth Vader's cool, and that the Jedi stuff is cool. Jedi Fallen Order is good. It's just like... Sorry. It's a game... It's like a game that's really... has like this much really great stuff. Really great stuff. The fighting and the running around, and then they stretch it out. So that you have to do a lot of backtracking and puzzles and stuff. That a Jedi is just somebody who is Force sensitive. So they're sensitive enough to the Force. They have like enough raw talent, and then they're developed so that they have these magic powers. So they, you know, they can block things really well. They can move things with their mind. They can control people's minds if they're weak-minded. That's all. And they're supposed to uphold the light in the galaxy, which is actually a really interesting thing that Rian Johnson explored in his in The Last Jedi. Is kind of going against, like, well, maybe the Jedi were wrong. and maybe they're not supposed to do this. And
You're so eager to die.
he actually had some interesting ideas, and he took a lot of risks, and some really worked, and some totally failed. Io sto bene, ho appena finito di fare la grilla al coco con una crema pasticcera a Bailey. Well, see what Nicolo is saying here, also known as Siegfried. He says, I'm good. Oh, and I finished cooking up some chocolate with cream and Bailey's. He says, I'm good, but right now I'm finishing cooking my chocolate with cream and Bailey's. Is that what you're saying? Sick of these fights. I should start using my time freeze. Who's this person? Hello, you got 2 stars?
What do you think you're doing, blundering around here and interrupting my...
Just looking for a story. I hear that you
Looking
once
for
had
a
big
story.
dreams of striking it rich.
Whatever dreams I had have been lost under the sands.
Then why stay?
I owe it to my wife. She's gone now, but the one thing she valued more than her own life is still out there in that desert. If I could just get it back, I'd be gone from here and never look back.
What could be so important?
Her arithmometer. Back when she was alive, I never was good at numbers. Next month will be the one for us. Plugging numbers into it, all with the most joyous smile you've ever seen. And then one day those monsters stole my treasure away. I lost Monica and her smile.
I see. Do you really think you'll be able to move on if you find your wife?
Sure as the desert's dry. If I...
Light, do you think that's the arithmometer Monica left behind? Why don't you go ahead and give it to him?
I already have it. Thanks, Hope.
This is my...
You've got your wife's memento back.
Like I've got any place else to go. I want to say goodbye to the desert where my wife died. But I don't want to leave the desert where she lived. Don't you see?
That's up to you. And if you can't figure it out yourself, well, then why don't...
What Monica would have wanted is she always wanted me to... She wanted...
I guess you have your answer.
Yeah. After all, you brought our...
Why don't you start laughing? Can you play this in Japanese, or do you have to pay for that? I think you do. That would have been a way to... Oh my god, that probably would have made this way better. I would have not minded Hope. He recently finished doing chocolate rolls of Bailey custard. Okay. Yeah, I got the thing where Sam calls him Lou. Where Sam starts personalizing him and... humanizing, not humanifying. He starts humanizing her, it, whatever.
Take care out there.
Alright, so I need to go to... You need to look that stuff up. There is no map here. So I'm going to go to the base. Well, I'm actually pretty close. I can just go north. You have to pay 15 or 10 bucks for the Japanese voices. What a bunch of bullshit. The Japanese voice is Fred. It's just a guy named Fred doing all the voices. Whoa, this game in the traversal is pretty funny.
No!
You think you can beat me?
Has anyone played with it? It's free now? Have to press the KH3 DLC? Good God.
You're so eager to die?
I think he's talking to the fat guy, and he's like, "Oh, this is our BB unit, okay, man? Oh, you're a BB unit." He's like, "Hey, don't call it
Change
BB.
course.
I'm gonna call it Lou." Yeah. No, it might be outside where he says that actually. But if you skipped it, it was probably like one of the room cutscenes. Did you start skipping some of those like I was doing? Yeah, gonna call you Lou.
cannot name it. It's not real, man. It's going to die. Don't you see? Don't be an idiot.
Yeah, so I don't really remember. Oh, hello, lightning. But I do remember him talking about it. And that being sort of one of the first things that kind of makes him happy. And turn right around, lady. Yeah, one of the first things he starts getting happy about, feeling more of a human connection with. Can I activate you?
Yeah.
Sandstorm. Is this a sandstorm? No, that's just a bunch of chaos. Run, 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 run. So the Japanese voice is free? So I could turn that on right now. I'd love that. I mean, I've already played it. I'm almost thinking of doing Final Fantasy VII Remake with Japanese voices. Would that be ridiculous?
I think that must be it. Adonis' monster. The question is...
Shut up.
I don't plan on losing.
Gurangacha.
I'm no thief.
Wow.
Japanese voices are €4. How do I hurt this guy? When the enemy is affected by a debilitating status ailment. So I'm getting close here. It looks like it's building. I need like more of a heavy slash or something.
I'll make them dance.
I don't know if speed slash is gonna help me with that. It just says physical or magic, right? Yeah, so it could have been hit with like wind spells or something.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Oh, there you go. Now what? Everything. Weak to everything.
You can't read me.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Blood's up now.
I don't have anything on it except Deep Protect D-Shock, so I can't do anything on that thing. It'd be nice for her to have, like, you know, a way to attack.
You're so eager to die.
Yeah, I want the Lara Croft one. Where'd you get that one from?
Let's do it. Thanks for waiting.
Oh, wait, no, that was good. There you go.
They play with
DLC
fire.
effort. Ding ding ding. I thought we got some. That might have been 13 too. That we did that. Oh, cool. I have a carapace I can wear. Da da da. Da da da. Is that
this
also
the key?
Pilgrim's
Is this
Crux?
how you
I
activate
thought I
that
went and found it.
monument?
That's the theory, yeah. It's called a crux and it's supposed to fit right into the monument and switch it on somehow. But not just for anyone. According to all the tales, only those chosen by God can make them work.
It doesn't seem dangerous. I think it's just reacting to your power.
Well, don't tell me. You can actually make it work?
You're sweet as I can. I'm friggin' Lightning the Savior. I can do anything. While mostly naked.
Well, shoot. I never thought you'd be able to do it. So you're the real deal. You actually got the crux to do its thing. Guess the boss was right, as usual. You've got
They
some
look like they're from
strange kind
different
of power
games.
that the rest of us just don't.
Your boss? I don't remember being introduced.
You haven't, but we've been keeping tabs on you ever since you stepped off the train at the station. But I suppose I should let the boss explain the rest in person. 'Cause, honestly, I don't want to get blamed for spilling the wrong things.
So does that mean I'm in?
I said the boss will explain in person, didn't I? You think just anyone gets in to see her? Welcome to the gang. You are now officially part of Monoculus.
Run.
Light, you've stopped the winds and opened up a new route. This will make for a great shortcut to the bandit settlement. It looks like Adonis wasted no time in using your new shortcut. The bandit gang was watching you from the very beginning. It seems like they were just waiting for the right time to talk to you.
It'd be nice to.
So the leader
It'd be
of the
really interesting to
Monoculus
like
gang saw
actually
through
check
your
out the
true
Japanese
power.
ones. I'd pay $5
It
for it.
looks like you might still have some challenges ahead of you, Light.
Don't forget to thank her. Awesome. Sveiki. How are you? How are you in Lithuania?
No one but us bandits are allowed access to the entrance of the room.
Yeah, exactly. Calls himself an Adonis. He ain't nothing special. Alright, is it possible for us to put on this thingy? I don't want to hear Light like that anymore. Not Light's voice is awesome. Can I just turn off Hope's voice? Alright, so if I want DLC, I know you're Ilona. I know you are. I know where you're from. Yeah, if you want to watch Star Wars, you watch 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then Rogue One if you feel like it. That's the way I would do it. Oh, shoot. I don't have... shoot. I don't have any internet set up. Sorry. For this thing. We'll just have to go back in. TikTok, Lego Star Wars, Puff Up Picture. 1, 2, 3, no. 1, 2, 3 are bad movies. They're very bad. George Lucas was trying to... He was trying to make the most digital movies with real actors. And he just wrote really bad scripts. He's not a good director. Well, he is. He's written and directed great movies before, but he had a lot of help with editing Star Wars. He only wrote and directed... No, you don't watch... Prince, you would probably like the holiday special, but it's a total train wreck. Yeah, Rogue One's pretty forgettable. Jace! How are you, Jace? La do do da do da do. Gonna talk to the bandit leader. Who could it be? The mustard of your doom. Don't eat too much of it.
I guess time secrets will never be solved.
The plot of what? No, it's not. 1, 2, 3, actually, all the plot from 1, 2, 3 just makes all the rest of the movies worse.
Good
That's what it
job
does.
again on the trial. Impressive. You ready to go meet the boss now?
Yeah. Let me wear a Mononculus mask, though. Here's my soul. Is Solace here? Oh, is she eating grapes and figs and stuff?
Here she is, boss. The new recruit with the crazy powers. It was just like you said. The crux lit up like a candle.
Is that guy trying to sound
Perfect timing.
Australian? Eggs, pineapple.
Glad you could make it. Took you long enough, didn't it?
Kept you
Fang.
waiting, huh?
What? No hugs and tears for an old friend? Not like I'd expected, though. If you'd shouted Fang and hugged me, I might have had a heart attack on the spot.
Get out of here, guy.
Yeah, you guys know each other.
But I'm glad to see you're still the same. It's been a long time, after all.
Hundreds of
Though
years.
I guess a part of you has
Same
changed.
clothes.
You're more than just human now. You're on a mission from God now. Right, Savior?
So you know who I am.
What?
Isn't it nice not having to explain things? Yeah, I heard all the stories hanging out with the God Squad in Luxurion. They love talking about their savior.
You were with the Order, but ditched them to come out here to be a gang leader.
Those priests aren't exactly my kind of people. I stuck around to look after Vanille, but then something else came up. I'm after the Clavis now. It's been sealed away for ages, though, and no one's got even close to it. I was beginning to think I'd have to give up. But then you came along and worked your magic with that crux. How about we team up? I want to get that Clavis before the Order does. Help out a friend, Lightning?
How could I refuse an old friend? It'll be like old times, right?
All right. I'll show you what we have on the ruins. We've got lots to talk about. Like what the Order is up to. And Vanille, too. Anyway, we've got ourselves a deal. If you're going into those ruins, I'm coming too. We'll get that holy Clavis, and take down anyone that gets in our way.
Oh, yeah. We're gonna get a Clavis. Clavis. That's. I don't think a word could sound more made up than Clavis. Oh my god, we have Fang in her party. Yeah. Swear she was supposed to be all alone.
So the boss turned out to be someone you knew, Erba Yun Fang. You once fought alongside her many years ago.
You do realize that you did too, right? Yet you sure make it sound like it has nothing to do with you.
Well, yes, we did fight together once. A long, long time ago.
You're an idiot, Hope. Or is he betraying something?
We found the entrance in an area called the Giant's Sandbox. It's near that one statue, the Giant's Hand, we call it.
The
Should be
Giant's
easy
Hand.
to spot. I'm pretty sure we did put some signs up. They should help.
Cameron's like, alright. We're just trying to show off any outfit. Because there's so many outfits.
All right, lads. Dig the sand out of your ears and listen up. All of you who've given up on the Clavis and been taking it easy are gonna have a little change of heart. You got that?
Gonna be that kind of day, huh?
Exposition, Hope. Yeah. Chronostasis. Thank you. I love a good sneeze. They feel so good.
That kid just gives you the creeps. You know what I mean?
Who, Hope?
He first came here to the desert with his folks.
Okay. What kid? Wrong. Nice bar. Oh my god, I can't wait for the new games this year. Urangach.
we've got a new ally, an old friend of mine. This is Lightning. Remember her. Once she unseals those ruins, I don't want to see a one of you left in this settlement. Get out there and grab every last treasure this world has to offer.
Only the 4 of us are in.
There's that bar. It is a nice bar.
Okay, then, hurry up.
Tequila.
How about it? Feel
I think they'd have good tequila in Australia. I wonder if they do.
You managed to quell.
I don't think of Australia as artisanal people, though. New trailer for Ghost of Tsushima? No. That I actually would watch a trailer for. Because I'm on the fence about getting it. I don't know if it's... It looks nice, but I don't know if it looks special enough for me to get it. You know? Are you guys excited about it? As in, gonna drop that money down? Day one, Ghostsies? Ghostsies with the mostsies? Where are we going? To the ruins. We're gonna go over here. Temple Ruins East Gate, light. Oh yeah, gonna be great. Alright, take a hard right. Let's go, bang. Game looks really beautiful. Looks like next gen. So hopefully I'll have all my internet and capture card stuff figured out by then. You're gonna pick it up first thing for sure? Nice. Who's making it? Is it like the Just Cause team,
Before you
or is
head
it the
out,
Infamous
it may be
team?
a good idea to talk the expedition through, to make sure we're on the same page. So what you're looking for is the Holy Clavis, a mystical relic said to gather the souls of the dead and believed to lie in this desert. Both Monoculus, the gang of bandits headed by Fang, and the Seculars of the Order have tried in vain to find the treasure.
But despite their best efforts, no one has even gotten close to it. I know all this.
Yes,
Doesn't
but
Fang
Light,
say?
you're forgetting one crucial... If you get lost in the desert, please climb up.
Sucker Punch, Infamous. Trailer doesn't show much gameplay? Yeah. Yeah, they never do they? And even sometimes when they do it, it's like, kind of looks like
You should
fake
have a
gameplay
clear
a lot
view
of times.
close to the desert.
Ever since that infamous Killzone trailer. They've changed the rules. Particle effects are usually really good. Yep, that's their deal. I think that almost made me buy Infamous for the PS4, because when I first got a PS4, I was asking some guy at a store, like, hey, what can I buy that's actually gonna, you know, make me happy I bought a new console? What's gonna show off what this thing can do? And he said, well, I recommend Infamous for particle effects, or Bloodborne. And I think I ended up with Bloodborne. Definition of clavis: key or glossary serving as an aid to interpretation. Wow. So it doesn't even have any other personality other than just being yet one more thing to be explained. But I guess it makes sense. She wants to use the clavis to get a key of understanding
You've
everything
gotten
around her.
really close to the giant's hand. The entrance to the ruins should be around there somewhere.
Reminds me of the old days, fighting together.
Yeah, we're doing lots of fighting. It's really exciting. Infamous, eh? Ghost of Tsushima. Be nice to see them try to do something. I've never really played Infamous. To me, it always looked kind of cheesy. Or not cheesy, but like trying to be cool.
I heard that a new recruit had been shaking.
But it's sort of like a
Guess I should.
superhero game, right? In a way.
Time to let loose,
Open
Lightning.
world, flying
God,
around.
it's been ages since I've had some fun. Let's make this worth it.
Shoot
Fang,
powers.
There's one thing I need to know. Why would you want to summon the souls of the dead? What exactly are you planning on doing with the clavis?
Me? I'm not the one who wants the damn thing. I wouldn't even know what to do with it. It's Vanille who needs it. For some reason, when we woke up from the crystal, she'd picked up some strange new ability. Now she hears the voices of the dead. She says she can pick up on all the feelings of those souls that are trapped in the chaos. According to her, it's like listening to 1,000 different voices all crying out at once. And she's the only one who can hear them. Or something. And that power's exactly why the Order became interested in her. If Vanille gets that holy clevis, and she uses it, she should be able to call all those souls to her.
So the
That's what we
Order
want.
plans to gather all
Souls.
the souls of the dead? Why? To save them?
Come on, it's me you're talking to. No need to play stupid. You ought to know. You're here under their orders, aren't you? High and mighty savior.
I wouldn't assume anything if I were you. I'm not here for the Order. It seems like you don't see eye to eye with them, though. Care to share?
That's a story for later. Come on, we're wasting time we don't have. If the Secular snatch up the Clavis first, I'd never forgive myself.
All right. So did we do Vanille's
Here's the
thing out of
place
order?
I want to check out first. A door.
Should I have done that
It's
earlier?
got something good behind it. Or I'm not a bandit. I'm thinking that maybe a savior can get it open. Let's go see what you can
This
do.
looks like
know
Snow's
when we're
hallway. I guess you just copy and paste all this. Why is she sliding? Oh, I guess there is sand. Yeah. Cyberpunk
Don't rush
7
inside like a
remake.
fool.
Last was
There's
2,
nowhere to rest in the ruins if you
and
get hurt. Sure, there are shortcuts back up to the surface, but most are sealed.
Fang's right, you know. I've been able to plot
Fang's
numerous
right.
shortcuts out of the ruins. But every last one seems to be blocked by
Anyways,
some mysterious...
yeah, Last was 2, absolutely day 1. Final Fantasy 7 remake, most likely day 1. And then
Keep up if you can.
Cyberpunk, probably. I'm going to be doing a lot of 7-day challenges with that EB Games deal. 7-day return. I think it'll be fun to just focus and play something new, you know? Fried hairballs. Yeah, murder them.
Your soul is my plunder.
This little puppy. Stella somehow managed to get somebody to bring in kittens. They're like therapy kittens or something. When she's doing a kids camp. So she's got a lot of little kitties coming to class. And the dog really, really wants to go see them, but she's not really good around the kittens. I think she wants to eat them or something. So she's got to stay down here with me, and all she can hear is people upstairs. I'll never forgive myself. Very Japanese thing to say. Yeah, it's like something that people do say in English, but not as often as you hear in games. I'm poisoned. Is Fang here? Come on, Fang, get in there.
Go easy on you.
Deprotect. Why did I put on Defaith? I guess that was for a boss or something we were dealing with. Oh, look at that. Left behind a yellow thing. Goblot, hairball. A lot of absolutes
what I'm
and
here for?
phrasing for the enemy things.
Maybe I can undo the...
This is what we'll always have to do. We'll never do it. Everything is all or nothing. Ah, yeah. Let's customize the schemata. I think we can get rid of Defaith and put on something cool like, maybe another attack or something. What do we got here? Deep Protect? It's a lot of this stuff. Why are we doing all this stuff? I mean, it is nice to have that. But I could spread that stuff around. You know, you have an attack, you have a spell. Put that on like a triangle. It's better. Light Slash. 0.5 attack for 5 ATB. 10. 0.75. Oh. So Speech Slash is worse. But it has some kind of stagger. Gotta get going. Bye-bye. See you later. Well, I'm really happy the internet's working today. Once I plugged my Elgato into 2 different slots, it seemed to start working. It's cool. I'm using an HDMI splitter. Jason recommended for the PS3. Seems to be working pretty well. So, alright. I'm a happy boy. But I do need to get Defaith off of here and put something else on. Like, just any kind of attack would be fine, probably. Attack Ravel 2. put it there, actually. And then you can put your Deep Protect here. Yeah. Tokyo Mirage Sessions. My buddy Matthew Hayes, he used to write for 90s Kid. We used to have a podcast called, we did a daily news gaming podcast. That was super fun. And now he works for Ubisoft, actually. He wrote for comicbook.com for a while, their video game division. They had a pretty good run there, actually. I think he's like, they rode that wagon up high. They're getting something like, like a million hits a day or something. So, good experience for him. But yeah, now he works for an Ubisoft's like HR department or something. So he's very happy with that. But my whole point is that he loves Persona and he loves Tokyo Mirage Sessions. Although I don't think he ever finished it. It's one of those games that he loved playing, but just never seemed to get around to doing much with. Because maybe it's long, or maybe it just kind of, I don't know, maybe just never got stuck into it. Give me Persona to reveal its next-gen console. Do they hope for that PS3 backwards compatibility? Will they do it? But I mean, I'd be happy if you could do that, because I would like to get rid of my PS3 too. You know, so I could just play these games on my PS4. It'd be easier for streaming, and I could just have less consoles hooked up all the time. Quite big, like Xbox Series X. Have the nice cooling with the same specs. Yeah, well, it's all about that cooling to power. I remember running around in this place.
Remember the details of each door.
Oh god, timed door.
It'll open on its own. Even that route that we just came along will be sealed off at a... You could end up having...
Oh, well, you know, if you're going to play Persona 4, I think... I've never played Persona 4 on PS3 or PS2, but Persona 4 Golden seems to be the one everybody says is the best, and that's the one I've played the most of, and I love it. The game is one of those that had a tense final boss for you to cost, ended up taking about 45 minutes, nearly died a couple times, didn't want to do it all over. This music's nice. Timed door.
I took the liberty of checking the order's records.
Hey Hope, instead of just reading records and stuff, why don't you tell me the way to go?
It appears they were both being held at the Order's main cathedral in Luxarian. But according to the records, Fang fled the Order shortly after, alone.
And why?
I'm getting strange readings from within that skeleton statue. If you destroy the statue, you may find treasure, or find yourself knee-deep in skeletons. If you take them on without any sort of plan, you may find yourself in trouble. Proceed carefully. I've been trying to gather what information I can on these ruins, but it's no good.
Thanks, Hope, for talking and saying you have no good information. Idiot.
You can't even date them with all...
Finished to bake the chocolate rolls with Bailey custard. Yeah, man.
The light of your soul is mine.
Kill the gremlins. I'm just throwing it up in the air. Replay? What? For what? Tattered leather. Wasn't that wonderful?
Chaos has distorted both.
Shut up.
I thought it might help.
Huh? I'm only 70% finished. I thought it was like 90% finished. Every time I go to play it, I think, yeah, this will be fun. And then I think, I bet you I could find a PS Now, or whatever it's called. That little dongle for your... Slow. That's like only One of the rare times you get a debuff. Huh. Anyways, I always think I can get one of those PS boxes. Play the Vita and stream it. Yeah. And then I spent a while looking for that, and then I'm done. Done for the night.
Neil and I were stuck in that crystal pillar. It was a long sleep. Well, hell, it's been hundreds of years since the days we fought together, as we say. And before we met, I was stuck in another damn crystal.
Lie. One dungeon away from the climax moment. Oh, baby. Gotta get that Amazon game from Amazon. Do they have it? Little Stadia. Apparently, there's a nice Samurai Showdown game on the Stadia that no one's playing.
Technically, I think that makes me the oldest hag on the planet.
What's
Not
all this
that I'll
stuff?
ever act my own. You see strange devices all over the ruin. Nothing we've done has ever made them work, but
Yeah, try some savior magic. Try some savior magic. Yeah, the idea is pretty cool. But it's kind of an idea that people who are tech people come up with, because they go, all right, we want something small, we want it powerful, and the way that it's going to work is you need to have extremely fast fiber internet. So it's for people that understand and really like tech, but also don't have a game console or a PC to play games on. Like I don't see a casual person grabbing a Stadia playing games. Do you? Maybe. But I don't know what the mainstream people are going to do, so I don't really know who it's for, you know? It's not really... It's like if you're interested enough in that kind of stuff, you would probably just have a regular way of playing video games. But maybe not. Maybe you, for some reason, have been curious about games. You're going to spend this much and stream games. But then if you want to play like action games and stuff, isn't there going to be a bit of latency? So it's more for people that want to play what, like turn-based Civilization and that kind of stuff. Why wouldn't you just get a Switch? Because it can play games that apparently look better than the Switch, right?
It looks like you've reached your destination.
Huh.
There's an
I thought there were going to be a bunch of mazes down here. I'm really happy there weren't.
Yeah, you don't have to
Oh,
tell
yeah.
me twice. I can feel
Oh,
it
it's nice.
from here. You think it's the
Able
power
to
of
just
the
sort of
Clavis?
mindlessly hack our way through and
It seems likely.
chat about Stadia.
The reason that you can feel anything.
Lucky us, eh?
So, it wants
Google
me
will
to
be
come
very
in and
happy
say
with us.
hi. I get it, but this door doesn't seem to
Nintendo does
agree.
not make
It's
good-looking
stuck
games.
shut.
Wrong. Super
Yes.
wrong.
It's protected by a particularly nasty seal. My analyses suggest that the key to undoing this seal is hidden
Yeah.
in the murals. There are
Well, I was
three
talking
murals
to
within
Stella's
this
cousin's
ruin which
boyfriend,
describe
and
the true story of
he
the
was
gods.
saying he's going to school for computer science, so he doesn't like to play video games because he thinks he'll get addicted and doesn't want to. Shut the fuck up, Hope.
Three
Ruins, I get it.
Somehow, I don't
Murals.
think a little art
Well,
Clavises.
the good news is, I know where the
Lightning's
murals
boob.
are.
Underside boob.
To see them all,
Anyways, Nintendo games don't look good. Breath of the Wild, Mario Odyssey, Splatoon, Mario Kart, Mario Rabbids, Tokyo Mirage Sessions, Luigi's Mansion. I think every Nintendo game looks really good. Oh yeah, so anyways, my point was he didn't want to play video games, but every time we had a bit of downtime, I see him with his phone, and he's not on his phone like this. He's on his phone like this, and he's going like this. I go, ooh, I thought you didn't play video games. And he's playing this game called Idle Idle something? Idle champions? Idle warriors? Mainstream people too interested in free mobile games. Exactly. It's like if you're gonna just stream something in, it's probably just gonna be a mobile game if you're a
From the looks of
mainstreamer.
it, I'd say the Clavis is on the other. Seems like a regular Crux won't cut it. We'll need something extra.
What, you listening to Hope? I said, gotta find a bloody mural. Bloody mural. Son of a bitch. I feel like I'm in Skyrim. Oh, I can use this to warp where? To anywhere.
The gate which protects the Clavis is very heavily sealed.
Yeah.
It's almost certain that you won't be able to open it without a special crux designed for such a purpose. Find that crux.
You said that. Why must you fill this room with redundancy? 5,000 people are playing Halo on PC. 37,000 playing Red Dead Online 2.
Blight, are you keeping an eye on your surroundings?
Shut the hell up.
That crest marks another seal, but I think you'll be able to break it with your powers. And the crux, of course.
I just like... That's so anime when they say stuff like that. Oh, you'll be able to break that with this thing and your powers, of course. Like just these crazy fantastical things that are so new to the characters. She just recently has become a savior and has savior powers, and the way they talk about it so naturally, like, well, of course, just use your powers and this crux, and yeah, it's gonna be great. I was watching Apex Legends on phones through Stadia.
I've been surveying the desert, but I have been completely flummoxed by those cursed
I like the way this girl
tablets.
sounds. This kind of sounds like Mass Effect, eh?
I've been surveying the desert all these long years, but I have been completely flummoxed by those cursed tablets.
Cursed. I've been completely flummoxed by cursed tablets. Oh, I miss Mass Effect so much. You know what though? I probably replay Mass Effect 1 and 3, and probably not 2. Or at least the beginning of 1. I like the beginning of 1. Music's so bloody good. Yeah, it is. Smack 'em, Fang! I look like a Monster Hunter character? I do? Like me as a person? She's a better Rey Skywalker. What the hell were we talking about? Picking up items here. A yellow skull. Unappraised item. Who does the appraising? A merchant? A Stephen Merchant? Uh-oh. Resistant to lightning. Who could resist lightning? Even snow can't resist lightning. That's someone to Fang into this one? Well, she doesn't really do anything. She just she talks a bit and you barely see her. She's walking around and she doesn't have any, like, character building. She just says stuff like, we're gonna find a Clavis, and then you're all gonna do some treasure hunting. $40 for an Amazon game. Oh, I don't know. It seems like games... How could it win Game of the Year? They'd have to they'd have to get a studio that has a track record. It's pretty hard for a game to kind of come out of nowhere and win, although Disco Elysium did. I think I'm a bit over Disco Elysium, at least streaming it. That'd be a fun game for me to just sort of like play off stream, and there's a lot of text. Doesn't always work, you know. So with the in-game economy, right, open world, no classes, 1 player count. Your in-game items are worth real money, are worth Amazon dollars? Oh my god, if you could find things in the game and then it'd give you discounts on Amazon products? Whoa, that'd be pretty interesting. I'd go for that. That'd be like Ready Player One, wouldn't it? That's a fun little movie. I like how that woman, the girl in the game is so, she's like, don't look at my horribly disfigured face. And it's actually a really cute mole, and she's gorgeous. Ugh. It'd be like Cindy Crawford thinking she's ugly because she has a mole.
What's your most valuable treasure?
Make this fool fly. Diablo 2 real money auction house. Disco game. You would have loved it 4, 5, 6 years ago. Yeah, I think if I was just kind of playing, you know, kind of late at night, I'm a bit tired, I just want to sit there and read a lot and just like turn the lights off, read a lot, really soak it in. Sure. And I'd say the first few hours of it, you know, the first few episodes I was doing had me really digging it because of all the great choices and the great writing. And then it kind of slows down a bit when that other detective leaves and you're doing a bit of like point and click, like go here, talk to these people, go here, talk to these people. So it gets a little different. What door did we just open?
You should find a mural of the gods there. Be on guard, though.
A good bandit always is, right?
Yeah. Stella would be so tired of the trumpets. Oh yeah. Those got super overused. Ugh. It was such a cool idea and then overused. Is this Amazon game real, Teddy? Or is this a fantasy you're creating? No, that's where it is. I gotta fight the Gurancha. Gurancha. Fang knows where to go. Watch out, Fang. It's Meowlith.
Don't let your guard down.
Ooh, boss music.
What's your most valuable treasure?
Bit of listen.
You're so eager to die.
Can't tell it's doing the most damage. It's called New World. Possibly pre-order now, but it's for closed beta. New World. Good name for a game. 7? Is that what she's doing? She's doing 7 damage. This dog might have to go to the bathroom. She might just want to go out and go see Stella. I really don't think it's the bathroom thing, but I'm going to see if I can pass this dog off to Stella again. She's been quietly whining for about... ever since I started. And won't stop. That's because she hears them upstairs. I know your tricks, dog. Oof. Push what graphics to the max? We'll see. Stella's pretty quick to answer her phone. Thinking about a Switch right now. Ooh. You're going to wait your whole life for a better Switch, buddy. Well, right now there's already a Switch that has... I think it's like red. The red Switch has better battery. So I'd just get that one. Although, I mean, it depends how long you're going to play. If you're playing a lot of portable and that battery really, really matters. I've been pretty good with I have a launch Switch and it's... Battery's been pretty good. Oh my god. I think I just pooped myself. Pooped myself ragged. Is this the mural? We got another crux. I just get one, man. If you want to play it, play it. You beautiful little puppy dog. You beautiful little puppy. Come on, calm down. I know, you want to go upstairs. You can't. Kittens. You can't be up there with the kittens. Just relax. Relax. Oh, yeah. Yeah, just get one. Oh, she says sure. You want to go see Stella? Do you? Well, let's see. If she can just relax here with me, then we'll be okay. All right. The location of the rebel base. Let's see. You'll prefer another target? A military target? Then answer the question. Where are we going here? Somehow that way. So that means go like that. Can I go straight through here? No. Ooh. This might be something. Yeah, the Switch is awesome, man. So many good games on it. Oh, it's fantastic. You know, with like Apple Plus coming out, Disney Plus, we have this one that has like HBO on it too. Oh, another crux. And then I was in the mood to watch some Christopher Nolan stuff. I've been listening to a good film podcast and realizing like, yeah, I love Christopher Nolan stuff. And Netflix has basically all of his movies. And they even have like a Hans Zimmer concert on there. So I was watching this awesome Hans Zimmer concert. He always gets this Asian girl who plays the electric cello, and she's very like, she makes everything she does very sexy and sensual. Sometimes I think, well, let's just play. But it's all part of the show. So now his tour that he's going to do, he's not even going to play on it. He's just like choosing the songs, the arrangements and stuff, and he just sends a group of musicians out. It's called the World of Hans Zimmer, and he's not there. That's pretty cool. So he's going to make a big whack load of money on these tours, and he doesn't even have to leave his house. But he's composing all the time. Probably doesn't have a lot of time for all that. Let's see. I could go down, but it looks like I need to go there. The way to the last mural is barred. Examine the mural. Examine the mural. Well, let's just explore new places. Did this just open up? No, I've been here before. What the fuck? Golden Chamber, upper level. Is this something I should just be looking up? Examine the mural. I feel like I'm backtracking in a bad way. Yeah. I don't play my Switch a lot, but I did have a lot of fun with Breath of the Wild, Mario Odyssey. Hollow Knight was really awesome on the Switch. Skyrim is a nice Switch game.
Don't even try.
And, you know, Stardew Valley, it's a really good Switch game too. Murder it! I can't see what the hell is going on here. Got a lot of EP. Still him. Oh, I love when she quietly says that.
I won't go easy on you.
Time to sleep. Go to hell. While she saves the souls of other people to take them to the new world. Not even necessarily heaven, but I guess you're going to hell. Gremlin without a bloody soul. Isn't it a bit racist to just not like these things because they're monsters? Because they're aggressive monsters that also happen to look very cute. Seems a bit racist to me. Alright, I'm gonna go let this dog only be gone for like a minute. 30 seconds. You'll still be able to hear me. Oh yeah! Come on, come on, come on. There you go. Good, got rid of her. She was really bumming me out. You know, dog, you don't want to be here. No one's stopping you. Get the hell out of here. Even though I feed the dog all the time. But she loves Stella the most. She likes me if she knows Stella's gone. And she'll come to me. Uses me for comfort and security. And love. Not cool, dog. Not cool. Not cool. Anyone play Baba Is You? Looks pretty good. Pretty inventive puzzle game where you like change the rules of the puzzle to solve the puzzle. So if it says something like red is warm, you could move it so that blue becomes warm or something. And that will change something else. Pretty amazing, eh? God, I'm so happy that this internet has been working. I kind of put myself in a weird spot here. I guess I'll just go down. What's this all about? Is this a mural door? What time do you open up? Oh, I see. Every once in a while they change. Neato. Let's wait till that's at the top. Every hour they change. Oh boy. I don't know how much more I want to play this game. Lightning Returns. This music's cool though. There's always the music. I don't care as much about the story this time around. And the combat's a bit more tedious than I remember. Because you don't really want to fight the mobs. Come on, clock. A lot of waiting. Ding. 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 Thanks here. Okay, so I could go all the way there. That's now locked. Guess I could go down. Poison level 2. What's all this stuff? Oh. Activate the switch to open the door. Switch behind the railing. Sure. Bang. Calm down. Don't get us into trouble. Yeah, I was pretty impressed with Netflix's collection. I mean, I know it kind of comes down to everyone trying to make these original shows And Apple Plus has that one, that Jennifer Aniston show. And they have another show with like younger girls that's apparently really, really good. I don't know the name of it. Has anyone tried that one out? Anyway, oh, that fence is blocked and this is blocked. So how the hell? So if I go this way, down, then what? I think I've already been doing this. Right, you come down here and you can't do anything. Isn't that wonderful? But, I mean, Netflix still has a nice collection. I'm more into that, like, I wish Criterion Collection had a streaming service. Just lots of old, great movies. I'd rather watch something that's like, you know, 1,000 movies you should see before you die. Even if it's from the 1930s or something. I'd rather watch a 10 out of 10 movie from 1938 than like a 3 out of 5 movie from 2019. I feel like you're getting more out of it, you know? You watch a really good movie, it sticks with you. I guess I could go down here and try to explore a bit more. All these doors are locked now. There's no way to get over there. So I guess I'll just go, or I could go over and wait for this passageway to open. Where's that going to take me? That just takes you down. At least they're every hour. Yeah. So we'll finish this up. Final Fantasy X. Anybody excited to play that one again? Final Fantasy VII. I want to check out, and then The Last of Us. I'd like to play a bit more of Outer Wilds, and I'd like to play Ritual Bloodstained Ritual of the Night while I still have Games Pass. Also, Life is Strange 2 or Before the Storm. I don't know which one's better, but those are on the Games Pass. Might be nice to play those. I downloaded them. Do you really wanna hurt me? I wonder if that Switch Pro will come out. I would like a Switch Pro that had, this is what I want, Bluetooth headphones. Yeah, Bluetooth support, slightly more powerful processor, better battery, better screen. Better screen in the way of like less glossy and have an easier time seeing it, especially in the daylight. That's what I want. I got a Demon Claw. Okay, I'm on the other side of this. Don't be messing around. Alright, what the hell's gonna happen? Gonna open up this room. Takes you all kinds of places. Okay, well, let's just maybe go backwards then. Yeah, I could go down. Let's see what's down over on the other side. I guess you can manipulate the map. Push yourself down. I wonder when Nintendo will come up with a new console. I mean, probably a few years after the new X. I wonder if it'd be possible for 1080p gaming undocked. Yeah. I don't actually quite understand how that works. Should I go up and over? Like, climb this ladder and go up and over? Like, if it's 720 on that size of screen, does that mean that if it's a small enough screen, it doesn't really matter if it's 720 or 1080? Or would 1080 on a Nintendo Switch screen compared to 720 on a Nintendo Switch screen be totally different? Is that how that works? You know what I mean? Like, would you still notice the difference? Because I feel like when I play Breath of the Wild and Mario undocked, I never look at it and think it's blurry or Splatoon. Well, I'm in a room and yes. Oh, chinchilla guy. Oh, he's at the back. This is where I was trying to get into. He's staggered, but he's still moving. Still attacking me. Right here with the old arrow guy. Skeleton's casting bravery. I would assume that when they say it's at 720, they mean for the size of the screen. So 1080 for that size of screen would look better than 720 for that size of the screen. But you don't want to get into a situation where the Switch Pro becomes like a 3DS Pro or whatever it was, the new 3DS. You don't want to have it be where now you can't play certain games on your old Switch, or it just makes them run like garbage, right? You don't want to have that. You don't want it to be divided. So is there a way that they can just make it so it runs kind of like a PS4 Pro and vanilla PS4? It'll have better frame rates and stuff, but you can still play the game to a satisfactory way on a vanilla system. Blood sword.
Your soul is my plunder. You surprised?
Jesus. That's really hurting me. That thing seems to work pretty well. Oh, I've been inflicted with slow, and I have no way of dealing with it. You kind of miss that traditional stuff, like having... Oh, boy. Oh, luckily he died. You know, you don't have your traditional sort of mages, like having a Hope and a Vanilla around to cure you of all that stuff. How good is the Amazon Warrior? She's pretty good. So this guy, this is where I was trying to get into before. So I need to wait for that door to open. And then what? I guess I'll just wait. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, they were pretty serious about it with... Obviously, the GameCube wasn't going to have backwards compatibility with cartridges. But that you could not only put GameCube discs in the Wii, you could put GameCube controllers into the Wii. That was amazing. That's probably had a lot to do with why Smash still was so popular throughout all these years. That was amazing. That's one of those things that you thought, yeah, this makes sense. I can do this. Boom. Boom. Never knew what they were saying. Remember for a small time period when Beautiful People by Marilyn Manson was the Raw Isbora song? That was pretty badass. And then the Wii, yeah, the GameCube was compatible to Wii, the Wii was compatible to Wii U. And the Switch came out and they go, and you think, oh my god, are you saying a portable Nintendo machine? They go, yes, I can play all of my Nintendo games portably. Not quite. Well, I could play all the NES games and Super Nintendo and all the Virtual Console, right? No. Oh. How about 20 or so NES games, and we'll slowly add the SNES games. Oh. Well, I don't like that at all. Well, that's what you're getting, so shut up. So you're saying I don't have to buy them? Well, you do have to pay for the online. Oh. Okay. But now you have Star Fox 2. I don't think people play old games as much as they think they're going to. Or at least I don't. And I play them pretty rarely. But I like to run through Mario 3 and Mario World once a year. I found a crux and I'm willing to sell. I'm a crux hunter. Thorn of Speed. Yes, please. How good is the Amazon Warrior? Well, what's the Thorn of Speed do? Triggers haste. Oh yeah, by reducing HP by 5%? Yeah, I'll take it. The radio song is a car culture and pop culture too.
Perfect timing.
Looking for murals. Da, 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 da. Okay. What's all that sand? Guess I just climb up. Yeah, as you get older, you start getting these new heroes that are your age or older. And young people start seeming so much younger. I used to think a 35-year-old was so old. Now I'm 35. Yes, murals. Oh, yeah, it was. It did. It dropped off. And then it came back. Should be back now. Let's. Whoa! I just got hit by a skeleton. Are you back? Give me that haste.
Keep up if you can. Let's do it.
Is this chat online? Bottom up. Yeah, should be back. Good to go. Oh yeah.
Your soul is my plunder.
Really want to play MGS4? Disappointed it's not on Xbox. Oh, right. I thought you had a PS3 though. It's so weird how that one just is only on the PS3. It might have been... It might be like very, very tied into that PS3 architecture. You're as young as a child, causing an old piece of shit out of nowhere. Yeah. Well, that's what kids do. There's a lot of like ageism from young people.
Now, I don't wanna sound
The beautiful
like I'm
young people.
complaining,
You're
but I don't
old.
see any kind of mural around here. What's the story?
How disappointing. This is certainly the spot, but it seems that you'll have to activate the mural before we can view it. The device is missing a key component.
What's that?
The tablets. That's what you need. Find them and we should be able to...
Okay, so
No, afraid not. But I know where we can find them. There are 3 shrines out here in the desert. Don't know who built...
right. Sounds like the
Hey, you think we bandits would...
Doors marked. You'll need the tablets. You'll need the tablets in order to see the murals. Doors marked with crests appear to lead to the surface. If you unseal them with the crux, you'll have a handy shortcut, a time saver.
Great. Doors marked with a crest. Metal Gear Solid 4 is so crazy.
Are you the one who was rumored to have undone the seal at last? Then perhaps you'll also solve the mystery of the tablets. In the old records, they speak of 3 shrines of the tablet in the desert. From the name, we can only assume that the
skeleton
tablets lie
waiting
within,
patiently.
but we cannot prove it. None has made it inside. The entrances are in the dry floodlands, Adamus' Sands, and the walk to the Red
Colossi.
Oh, yeah. Ow. Polite skeleton. These guys are... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Jace, are you going to be... If I switched over to Yakuza right now, would you be around for an hour or so of that? Or you done watching for the day? I could use a break from this game. This is a really tedious part of it. I thought I'm supposed to have haste. Why do I just have heart? Light slash, speed slash. I don't know which one's better. Da 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 da, chicka da da, chicka da chicka da cha. Bought a TV yesterday. It's like 47-inch. Comes with a wall mount. Pretty excited. Set that up for Stella. I'm more of a... I like using my projector, but... I mean, projectors are great for that larger-than-life experience. But, I mean, you can just... You can get such amazing TVs now. For not that much money. That are going to be HD... easier to use than a computer. You know, like a computer hooked up to a projector, and then you need to have like a separate sound system and stuff, and you got to angle the projector right. You can't have anything in front of it. They can be kind of loud. They have a lot of downsides, and then you need a screen. But every once in a while, when you want it to be special, it's nice to hook up a projector. How the hell do I get out of here? Go down here. Go through here. Go to that red thing, I guess. Do you really wanna hurt me? You really wanna make me cry? Are you a door, Markbot? Son of a bitch.
You say it's good to die? Don't even try.
Yeah, I don't know if Jace is still around for some yakety yak. These guys are easy to take down. Chuckity cheese. Chuckity cheese. Oh, a crux. Yeehaw. So many cruxes. Get out of my face. What's that whole area up there? Probably nothing. We can go to the red cactus. Oh. As Wayne Knight would say in Jurassic Park. Here we go.
All right.
Nice. Run.
I'd say this is a shortcut out of the ruins.
You've told me
Good to
that.
know if you need to get back to the desert fast. Since you went to the trouble of unsealing the door, why don't you follow the path and see exactly where it leads?
Hate you so much, Hope. Hate you so much. Do you really wanna hurt Heading back out to the real world, baby.
We've been banging our heads against these seals for years, and you just pop them right open. I guess I was right about getting you on my side.
Can we get past these guys?
Shortcuts like the one you just found. You should unseal any that you find. They may help you on your search, or at the very least, get you the tablets that you'll need to see the mirror.
So,
Potions, please. Oh, he doesn't have that. He's the worst.
According to the bandits, there are 3 shrines in the Dead Dunes.
Sells notes. Oh my god, I'm playing a private party tomorrow. It's like deep in French territory. For a person who's writing to me in French. I don't know any French songs. So they're going to be like, why is this guy here? Why didn't you get a French guy? How long does your service usually last? He says. Let's say 3 hours? 3 hours usually. Do you really
Floodlands, Adamus' Sands, and the Grave of the Colossi.
So now I'm what? Going on a pilgrimage?
No one has ever gotten inside the shrines. They're sealed tight, so who knows what you'll find in there, really.
I'll have to test your theory. Will these seals react to Cruxes too?
It certainly seems likely that they would.
Look at that beautiful spiky Saturn.
That's what my readings tell me anyway.
Okay, got it.
Let me remind you of a few basics about the desert. First of all, if you're ever lost, go to higher ground. Second, make sure to unseal any passageways that lead into the ruins. Third, don't forget that daytime is dangerous. You probably know.
It never hurts to have a reminder.
No, it does. It
Good,
hurts me.
glad you agree.
Seriously.
All right then.
But that's how you get him to stop talking. Anything you click on that looks like this, then examine, will get him to shut the F up. Do you really wanna hurt me? Baby, baby. Okay, he says, oh, what is the address? Alright. It's really weird in Quebec. You'll have people just speaking to you in French, assuming you understand, and then I'm speaking to him in English, assuming he'll understand. It's weird. Does that happen in other places? I guess that probably does. Or people who can speak 4 different languages maybe just use English or something. Let me tell you something about the desert, light. Tablets. Look for the tablets. Where are they? Yeah, I don't know. Where are the tablets? Are those tablets? No, those are stores. They look like tablets, though, don't they? Don't they? Okay. You got a lizard tail. Don't you love it, Light? This looks like a beautiful place up here. Oh, this is this fish's house. Is that a burning barrel? This guy's homeless. I think that fish is homeless and may be dangerous. Ah, yikes. Get to the high ground. Well, it's enough for lightning returns for now. I wonder if we could play just a little bit of that Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. That'd be kind of fun. Just to see what that game's all about. Let's see. I'm going to try and plug in my Xbox and see what happens. Xbox. Xbox. I like my Xbox. It's a bunch of X's and boxes. X's. Plugging in my Xbox. My Xbox doesn't want to plug in. Doesn't want to turn on. Xbox broken? Maybe Xbox broken. That's strange. I was able to power on before. I did have something happen where I plugged in like a space heater and it power surged everything in here. That might have been what happened. Maybe Xbox broken. That's no good. Oh, man. Xbox broken. Well, I guess I bought Games Pass for nothing. Although, I do have Games Pass for PC. Maybe I could do, but I don't think that Bloodstained Ritual of the Night is on the Games Pass on PC. That's what I don't think. Oh boy. Well, that'd be too bad, right? Let's see. Xbox PC Games Pass. Bloodstained. Pretty gross. Xbox Game Pass gets Bloodstained. Sure. But is it on the PC one? That's what really matters at this point. Huh. That's a bummer. I guess my Xbox is broken. I guess I'd kind of played everything I wanted to play on it. Although Ori 2 would have been really fun to play on it. I got it for a pretty good deal. Yeah, I must have paid like, I don't know, $150 or something. Pretty nice game. Pretty nice console. Alright, well, I guess I'm done. Alright, I'm out of here. I'll be back tomorrow, probably with some Yakuza. Some shorter streams lately, but I gotta get some things done. But yeah, I'll be back tomorrow and Sunday, and then I'll take Monday off. Back Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. We'll be playing Yakuza, Lightning Returns, and maybe Xbox, maybe never again. I don't know. But thanks everybody for hanging. And I will see you later, I guess. Goodbye. See ya.